Hello everyone, welcome back to another English online session. Today I am going to explain you another important topic from the grammar session, active and passive voice. Before that, let's see the definition of voice. A form of verb that tells us whether the action is done by subject itself or it faces the result of action done by others. Sometimes action is done by the subject directly and other times indirectly. Example, he takes tea. In this sentence, the action of taking tea is being done by the subject. So he here directly. And look at the second example, tea is taken by him. In this sentence, the action of taking tea is being done by the same subject indirectly. So in the active form, the subject get more importance, and in the passive voice, the object or the action get more importance, and the subject may present as indirectly. So this is active and passive voice. So let me explain you one more time. There are two types of voice, active and passive. In active voice, the verb agrees the subject. It means the subject is active. So in the active form, the verb agree with the subject. So the doer of the action gets more importance. And in passive voice, the verb agrees the object. So in the passive construction, the verb agrees with the object form, the receiver of the action. It means the subject is passive. Here in a passive construction, the subject is in a passive form. The receiver of the action or what action has been done gets more importance. Now let me tell you a few rules we must follow while changing a sentence from active voice to passive. The first one is the positions of the subject and the object of the sentence are interchanged. So while the subject of active sentence, when you change it into passive, it changes into object form. The subject of active sentence change into object in the passive construction. It interchanged, vice versa. And the second rule, in passive voice, always the third form of the verb, otherwise known as past participle, should be used along with its be form. Be form means am, is, are, was, were. Okay, when you change the sentence into passive construction, you have to use the third form of the verb, or otherwise known as past participle, and it should be used along with the be form of the verb. That is the construction of passive voice. And the next one is, in passive voice, subject is preceded by the preposition by. So to indicate the action has been done by this particular person or the subject, before that we put the preposition by. Okay, before the subject we put the preposition by in passive construction. Now let's see the change of pronouns while changing active form into passive. In the active form, we give subject I, and when we change it into passive, we change I into me. The same we change into us, you, the same. Okay, while changing also we use the same word you. And he change into him, she change into her, it also remain the same, and they change into them. So this is how the subject pronouns change into object form. Now let's see the changes of tense form. Active and passive voice rules for present simple tense. So the auxiliary verb we use in a simple present tense is, am, are. Is with a singular noun, are with a plural noun, and am is used with the pronoun I. So let's one by one let's see. The first one is subject plus V1, which means the base form with S or ES, which means if the subject is singular, we add S or ES with the verb, then object. This is a sentence construction. Okay, this is one type of sentence in simple present. So when you change it into passive, first we bring the object, okay, then is, am or are. According to the subject, we use the auxiliary verb is, am, are plus V3 form. I already told you that in passive construction the main verb should be in V3 form. Then we use the preposition by, then the subject. This is one type of construction. The second one, before that let's see an example for that. He reads a novel. For the first type of sentence, he reads a novel. He subject, reads is the verb, and a novel is an object. Look at here how it's changed. A novel is read by him. When we changed this active form into passive, the object got importance. Look at the second type of sentence, subject plus do or does. It is also singular plural differences. Does with the singular, do with the plural. This is a negative sentence, so we are adding not with the auxiliary verb plus V1, the base form of the verb, and object. So this is another type of simple present tense, the construction. So let's see the object form. Object plus is or am or are plus not plus V3 form plus by plus subject. This is the passive construction of the given sentence. Let's see the example. He does not cook food. Here subject he, does in negative form we added not, and cook food. Okay, so we want cook the verb and food is object. And how it has been changed as passive, look at that. Food is not cooked by him. Food is the object, and the auxiliary verb we have used is in the negative form, isn't cooked. The V3 form of cook is cooked. By, we already I told you we use by, the preposition by before the subject to indicate that action has been done by that particular person, by him. So this is how this construction of sentence changed. And the third one is question. Look at that. Does plus subject plus V1 plus object. So in a question we keep the auxiliary verb before the subject. Look at the passive form, like the previous sentence we are using is, am or are, the be form of the verb plus object plus V3 form of the verb plus by plus subject. So this is the passive construction of the question form in simple present. Look at the example. Does he purchase books? Here does, the auxiliary verb comes before because it is a question. Then the subject he, purchase is verb in the base form, and books object. And when we change it into passive form, look at that. Again for indicate it is a question, we have put auxiliary verb first, then the object books, purchased, the V3 form of the word purchase, and by, after that we have put the subject. This is the question form, active and passive form of simple present. Now let's see the active and passive voice rules for present continuous tense. Look at that. The auxiliary verb is, am or are plus be, ing form. Ing form of the verb we use in present continuous tense. Look at the positive sentence, the structure of the positive sentence. Subject plus is, am or are plus V1 plus ing, which means the ing form of the verb, plus object. This is the construction of a common positive sentence in present continuous. When we change it into passive, look at that, how the sentence structure changed. Object plus is, am or are plus being, which means ing form of the verb, plus V3 plus by plus subject. This is the format of the sentence. Look at the example. Isha is singing a song. Here Isha is subject, is an auxiliary verb, singing is the ing form of the verb, a song is an object. When you change it into passive, look at that, a song, the object comes first, is, because a song is a singular subject. Then we use being to indicate that it is a continuous form, because the main verb, when we change it into passive, we put it in V3 form. So next, the V3 form of the verb plus by plus subject. This is the positive sentence in present continuous tense, active and passive. Look at the negative sentence. Subject plus is or are or am plus not, the negative form, plus V1 plus ing plus object. Okay, V1 plus ing means ing form of the verb. This is the sentence construction of the negative sentence in present continuous. Look at the passive construction. Object plus is, am or are plus negative, which means not, plus being plus V3 form of the verb plus by plus subject. Look at the example here. Kritika is not chopping vegetables. So negative sentence. When it changed into passive, vegetables, the object form, vegetables is plural, so we have used are here. In the active form we have used is, because Kritika is a single person. When we change into passive construction, the object came first, so this the object is in the plural form, so we have used are, and negative form not, plus being to indicate that it is continuous form. Chopped is the V3 form of chop, then the doer of the action. Before that we have used the preposition by, Kritika. So this is the negative form of this present continuous tense, passive negative form. And the third one is question. Look at the structure first. Any auxiliary verb plus subject plus ing form of the verb plus object. This is the question form. Now let's see the passive construction of the question. Is, am, are, the auxiliary verb plus object plus being plus V3 plus by subject. This is the passive construction of the question. When you look at the question, you will get it. Is Ritika buying a table? Look at that. To indicate it is a question, auxiliary verb came first, subject, ing form of the verb, and object. So when you change it into passive, look at that. Again, the auxiliary verb comes first because it is a question. Is a table, this is the object of the active sentence, and here in passive construction it came first. Is a table being, to indicate it is an ing form, being bought by Ritika. Here the V3 form of the verb, the preposition by plus the doer of the action, subject of the active sentence came at the last in the passive construction. So this is the sentence construction in present continuous tense, active and passive. Now the next one is active and passive voice rules for present perfect tense. So here look at the auxiliary verb. There is a small change. Has or have plus been. The auxiliary verb used here. Look at that. Has is used with the singular subject. Have is used with the plural subject. And to indicate it is a perfect form, we are using been in the passive construction. So look at the first positive sentence. Subject plus has or have plus V3 form plus object. This is the sentence construction. When you change it into passive, object plus has or have plus been plus V3 form plus by plus subject. Look at the first example. Nitish, the subject, has because it is singular, the subject is singular, challenged her. Okay, V3 form of the verb plus object. And when you change it into passive, look at that. She, here it comes as a subject, so her changed as she. Has because she is singular pronoun, has been to indicate perfect form, been. Challenged, the same, okay, with reform, by Nitish. The subject of the active sentence changed into passive here. To indicate he was the doer of the action, we use the preposition by. Look at the negative sentence construction. Subject plus has or have plus not plus V3 form plus object. And when you change it into passive, object plus has or have plus not, the negative word, plus been plus V3 form plus by plus subject. This is the passive construction in the negative sentence in present perfect. Look at the example. Radhika has not written an article, and it has changed as negative. An article has not been written by Radhika. And look at the third one. It is a question. How we frame question, active and passive form in present perfect tense. We should put auxiliary verb before the question. So has or have plus subject plus V3 form plus object. This is the active form of question in present perfect tense. When you change it into passive form, has or have plus object plus been plus V3 form plus by subject. This is the construction of the sentence. Look at the example. Have they left the apartment? They is a plural subject, so we have used the auxiliary verb have. Have they left the apartment? Now let's see the passive construction of the same question. Has used here as an auxiliary verb because apartment is a singular noun, okay, singular object here. So has apartment been left by them? Okay, so this is the sentence construction. Has plus the object plus been plus V3 form of the verb left plus by them. They changed into object form them. So this is the construction of active and passive question in present perfect. Hope you understood the first section, the present tense, active and passive form. The past and future I will explain you in the next class. Better frame some more examples to understand it. See you in the next class. Bye.